Shoo! Okay, Kenny.
Oh yeah.
How you feeling today, sir? Top of the week.
Oh, oh, good man. It's Monday.
It is a Monday, and it is a good Monday, man. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Chavon present here. Hey,
Yes, sir. We went to hell and back, man.
hey, man. I was chilling at the bottom. Okay, I was in the depths of this market for just sipping some coffee,
Bottomless
man.
pit.
Yes, unfazed, unbothered, because we have a game plan. Okay, and
Yes,
when you
sir.
have a game plan and you stick with your game plan, nothing can come for you. What do you say?
Hey, man. Nothing can touch you. I mean,
Exactly,
everybody around you is sad and scared, but
dude.
you have to be the strength.
The paper hands, man. The paper hands are letting us down. Who are these people selling?
I, well, I would say the newbies, maybe.
Yeah, definitely the newbies, because
Yeah.
yeah, no OG selling. I'll say that much. Well, by the
Yeah,
way,
the guys that are just following, just following the
following the
trends,
trends,
just because. Yeah.
exactly. Well, look, man. Before we move any further, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh. There's an elephant in the room?
Man, it's called a Mercedes. That's what it's called. A massive poster on the wall, man. That is Lewis Hamilton's car, for those who do not know.
Yes, sir.
The only black driver in Formula One. You know, he's accomplished so many things. 7-time world champion. Come on, man. It's the definition of winning, so we had to throw it up there. And it looks
Yup,
spectacular.
championship, baby.
I like it. Well, let's jump into the markets here, man. Okay, Kenny, how are things looking?
Oh, man, let's just say there's some improvements in the market right now.
Major,
Yeah, I'm looking at the token metrics charts, which
right?
is a little bit different from the coin market cap. So, we're starting to do some little bit of scientific analysis here. So
Hey,
we're not
man.
just going with one source of data. We can compare both. So as you can see, the last time we had a video, the market cap for crypto was at 1.3.
Right?
So another 1.3 trillion dollars. Now it's at 1.67 trillion dollars,
Mm,
which at token metrics is showing 1.7. So if you can round that up, about 1.7 trillion. So we're on our way back to $3 trillion.
exactly.
Bitcoin dominance is 42.6 on token metrics, and it is currently 43.9 in coin market cap. So as you can see, Bitcoin is back in his house.
Hey, man. It is ready
Um,
to play.
Yep, and Etherum is kind of old and still sort of old in its place. And as you can see, I said so. Hey, let's spit some phonics up in here.
As you had been saw.
You can see that. Yeah. Um, that shaking last week started from last week Tuesday.
Right.
Was crazy, but as you can see, I think we're back to maybe Thursday now.
Hey,
based
things are
on current
looking.
price.
It's looking decent. Things are looking decent for sure. I mean, there is definitely what seems to be a support forming across the board,
Yeah.
right? So as long as it holds here and maybe consolidates a little bit and then moves up a little bit more, I think we're safe, man. We might be
Yeah,
going
yeah.
back into the bull market, man. Regular schedule programming. What do you think?
Your boy Richard Wyckoff had this little chat analysis that we were looking at, and this
Oh,
sucker is on point.
listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're
On
not familiar with
point.
the Wyckoff theory, okay, please use Google.
Check
It's
it out.
it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it all the way, you know. And I think, I feel like the more information we learn, the better we feel about our investments, right? We don't panic, and we have a plan of action, and that confidence, having that confidence, that plan of action. Like I sent you a video earlier today from Hedgeye, Keith McCollum, and I think one of the things that I really,
Guys over there.
dude, man,
Love
amazing
the
guys, right? And if there's one thing that I have learned from them, other than just learning more about the market, it's just going to be the confidence that they have. They have a strategy in play, and these guys just run their strategy like nothing else is happening on earth. It's like, and they win. They win. Because one thing is, as you spend time doing your research, you're learning this information, but then it's like self-doubt can kick in sometimes, and then you deviate from your plan, And every time we've
Yep.
done that, what happens? Things always end up where we were projecting they would be.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
I was just transferring money like, yo, I'm about to run out of money in the bank account.
Hey,
Just
man.
do it. This is the time. Just
I
get
know.
it. Because historically, this has happened before. I think we're gonna go a little bit into that once we start going over the news articles in a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's actually roll it. Let's roll into it because I'm excited to
Yeah.
get into scribble analysis today because ooh,
There-
hey man, we're getting a
prediction,
MetaMask,
dude.
bro. MetaMask transaction is happening today. I'm excited for that one. Transaction fees are still crap, but you know, for the greater good, man. Let's do this. Let's on to the next tab here. All right, Ray Dalio has
Yup.
Bitcoin. Tell us about
That's
this.
my guy right there, man. That's my guy right there. So I read Principles. Oh, what's the name of this book? Principles. Actually, one of the best books I've ever read.
Right.
And I'm trying to remember the entire title. It's actually inside one of my lists of notes for really good managers and how to be a
Ooh.
really good, effective managers and running a business.
We're gonna find that,
Like,
and we're gonna drop it somewhere here. No, over
how-
here.
Yeah. How the hell does this guy do it?
Right.
And to hear him saying that he's investing in Bitcoin, because it's actually one of the reasons why I was actually very profitable last year.
Right.
Just listening to his advice in terms of investing, time to invest, and so on and so forth, and pulling some money out.
Absolutely.
And he said, "Oh, I have some Bitcoin. That is, you rather invest in Bitcoin than buy US bonds." I
Right.
was like, "Oh, that's what you guys need to hear. If you're not listening to anybody out there, you need to definitely check out Ray Dalio's, strategies of investing. You can learn a lot from him."
Absolutely. And I think one thing I really found about this article here. I'm just gonna read that first line there because it says a lot.
Powerful.
It's powerful, right?
Powerful.
So the billionaire hedge fund boss sees an inflationary future where cash is trash. That statement right there says it all, man. And Bitcoin catches on as a store of wealth. He still doubts governments will tolerate it. And these are the
Yo,
two things
Shay,
that are happening right now, right? The smart
when
are
was the last
realizing
time you
that.
had cash?
What was
the last
that?
time you carried cash? When was the last time you carried cash on you?
Oh, bro, I don't know when was the last time I see. You know, here's the thing. I carry cash on me, but I just carry it as I don't know.
Emergency.
Not for emergency, bro, because it's just $2, and this is like the two last pieces of cash I have, bro. it's two $1 bills.
Collection item.
Yeah, it's like a collection item essentially, right? It is like two $1 bills, and they're like brand new $1 bills, like fresh smell and everything. And hey, I guess I just carried it around with me to just say, hey man, back in my day, when I run up on the youngins these days and be like, listen up, kid. Back in my day, okay, we used to carry cash like real men.
Is in the house.
You know what I'm saying? Like real men, we used to carry cash, man. We attached it to our knives and stuff like that. But that's all the cash I have, dude. And it's just decorative at this point. So let's say something.
Yeah. And the fact that it says that it could be worth more than U.S. bonds kind of tells us this old conversation people have been having about the impact of cryptocurrency in terms of maybe, is it called rescuing the dollar or replacing the dollar?
Replacing
We'll
the
see
dollar?
where that goes, but no one can make that prediction just yet.
Exactly.
But everything is going digital these days. For those of us that are into tech and love tech,
Absolutely.
know the reason why we need a solution like this. Actually, a much more secure solution like this,
Right.
and that's good.
Hey, look, man, I'm with it. I think Bitcoin is the future. And I think we all realize that governments are trying to find a way to either regulate it or stop it. And there was the whole thing about taxes, which I spoke with you about earlier, which I don't know. We'll see how they figure that one out.
We've actually had several shows about taxes and some governments getting it right, and the ones
Right.
that get it wrong are the ones going to be behind.
Hey, I think the US will have to let go of grit for it to work for them.
Yes, sir.
That's the strange thing about crypto. You have to let go of some old school mentality. You have to let go of some things that are deleterious to human evolution, if you will, financial evolution,
Mhm.
right? Otherwise, it's not going to work out. So, cryptocurrency versus stock,
So a lot of people ask this question all the time.
right?
The difference between crypto and investing in the stock market. I'd rather invest in the stock market than invest in crypto.
Right.
In a way, one is kind of like dinosaur, which you still need,
Right.
physical infrastructure, companies that you know exist physically. People go into the physical building and they buy products or services, and then they now offer a stock for you to own part of that company. That's a stock.
Yeah.
That gives a lot of people a lot of assurance or insurance. It's tangible, right?
Exactly.
But then crypto is sort of the same thing, except for it's now virtual. People are like, but the virtual is not real. How can you sell something that is not virtual? Just imagine this. You want to exchange currencies, right?
Right.
There is now a way for you to do that without a physical bank, without a physical infrastructure, and it's secure. It's even way more secure than going to a physical teller to transfer money to somebody.
Absolutely. And I agree with you there.
Technology is going.
Yeah, I agree with you
Still
there.
the same thing.
For sure. Because I would say if people remove, first of all, you have to remove a lot of the things that are traditional in your mind, right? Because with crypto, the way I look at it is, you're not just investing in something where you're going to get a return back. You're investing in the future, the change of our lives as we know it. You're investing in an idea, multiple powerful ideas that will revolutionize the way we make money, save money, spend money, interact with each other. It's a different thing.
And it's not just money. It's how do we communicate
Right.
securely,
Absolutely.
right? And get governments. Well, I don't want to go counter anti-government here, but a way to reduce government's control ends in the way we live our daily lives, because
Hey.
governments are not necessarily the best thing for. I don't know. I don't want to.
Look, man. Okay, let me
Let's
let
not
me
be
let me
political about
let me
this.
place it. Let me place it for you, sir. Hang on. Listen. You call it spade is spade. You understand?
Yeah.
Government is supposed to be about managing our society, right? And helping everyone move together in peace. Regulations help people coexist, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What government has evolved to is power to a small group,
Yep.
right?
Oligarchs.
The rest of the world still matters. And there is more people than there is people in the government, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as history has shown, governments do not exactly deliver to the masses and elevate everyone to where they need to be. Is it their job? No. But they stand in the way of things like that happening. I will say that. I hope I'm still tracking without radicalism here.
Yo, you just gave us a history lesson and an economics lesson at the same time.
Okay, let me finish then. So then, when you throw cryptocurrency into the mix, right? I think government can just go back to doing what government should be doing, which is just moderating the show, right? And releasing the unnecessary power, giving people the power to elevate themselves. That is it. That's all we're asking for.
So easy, man. Yo, man, you should be a professor.
Come on now. You know, back in my past life, I used to hang around with some smart people. Einstein, Nikola Tesla, name them.
Is your second life now?
Listen, man.
Like a shade eraser?
Wait till my third life, man. It's going to be monumental. Okay. Now, as we move on here, man, I was going to find something in the news, right? I don't know, an article, something to talk about. But I was looking into the top 10 people, the top 100 most influential people in cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah.
And I came across this and I found it very interesting because this was on Cointelegraph. And number one on the list was the people. Us. All of us. Okay? And I think this
I
is
have a
just
question.
go for it.
After what just happened this weekend, is it still all of us?
We're getting there. You know what I'm saying? Because think about this.
They just came and stole the game. They came.
They played their old school
Shake
tricks, you
it
know what I
off.
mean? They got it this time. They got it this time. But I'm still very optimistic and I'll tell you why. First of all, for it to even happen the way it happened because we're here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we were not here and if we were not winning so much, they would not be here.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
True that.
They will not be here. They're like, hey, look at these guys, man. They've left us over here in the traditional markets, and they're over there killing it.
Making
We have
billionaires.
Exactly. We have kids dropping $28 and pulling out $1 million. Like, it's what is going on, you know? So that is, that's the culture. That's something that is happening. I mean, I'm sure HR will give you a mathematical formula for what just happened.
Yup.
Those guys are calculus to the max, bro. I love it. But here's the thing. I think that as we continue to evolve in this space, right? This is what happens here, right? It removes all the characteristics of what we are as people, right? Whether it's discrimination, right? Colorism, prejudice, anything. It pulls that away and just allows people to interact purely, right? If you're applying for a loan, you don't have to go walk into a bank and then, now you have people going, oh, they didn't give me the loan because I was black or X, Y, or Z, right?
Yeah.
Or they didn't rent you a house because you were X, Y, or Z. Well, when you do it on the blockchain, when you decentralize things and people can just do it all on the blockchain with smart contracts and all of that stuff, right? I'm just going to read what it says here. Essentially, this is decentralized networks in which we have made the choice to participate, right? And in this situation, our characteristics, predilections, and prejudices or commonalities and contrasts can be left at the door. So necessary. In these networks in which we often participate, what is that word? Pseudonymously. Pseudonymously.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bros, you could have found an easier word than this, man. This is why you have a dictionary. I get it. You want to look smart,
You
but
gotta make it so complicated.
You know what I'm saying?
Though? That's the problem with crypto people,
bro.
Like everybody gotta make it so complicated. Just
Hey, you know what
simplify it
though?
for folks,
You know
man.
what? I would take this because at least I'm learning something versus the people in the traditional markets who are making English mistakes. And they're English people, man. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we sense an opportunity to regain some of what we lost, to increasingly centralize entities that capture our data, invade our privacy, dictate the terms under which we might exchange value. Who are they? Okay? And specify the level of financial risk to which we should be exposed. Why would someone try to determine what you should be exposed to or not?
It's the funny part. You just asked a question that I've had with somebody way back.
Right?
Some people literally believe that there is no so-called day, and the reality is that there is a day.
A day?
When you get to that 1%, you'll quickly realize that you're one of those days.
One of those days. Wait, explain this. What is the days?
Oh, you're like, who are they? Who are these people?
Oh,
that have
day.
centralized and
Oh, the
controlled
days. The
things?
days. Oh,
The days.
dude, I don't know why I don't know why I thought you were saying day like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, no. Day,
Yeah.
day. THEY.
I mean, there is a day for sure, right? But I think that is what government is too, right?
Government is the day.
Keeping that organization.
And governments are people.
Yeah,
By the way, it's not
but
just some institution.
Hey, this is the thing. It is people that we put there, but we have to also accept that these people have overstepped their power.
Because the only answer to a very few.
Exactly. This is why crypto is here.
Man, we're about to run for office, man.
They need to pay us for this video. I don't know who is there, but they need to pay us for this
We're
video.
about to run for office,
Right?
man.
Hey, dude, man. Look, we could run for office, man. Che, is it what is it gonna be? Che Kenny, 2060, somewhere up there. Give him time. Anyway, but the thing is, we're recognizing these opportunities where we can reclaim back some of our power, right? That we have lost to these centralized entities. And in recognizing these opportunities by decentralized networks, we are more than the sum of our contributions. We are a movement gathering pace with every additional node. We are forcing governments and corporations to consider our alternatives. That's all we're asking for. I mean, the system is built the way it is right now because of us. So if we want an alternative, we should be able to get that.
Yeah.
That's what freedom is, right? And that's what living together is. So I just had to drop that out there. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I know I did. Scribble analysis, sir.
Let's go.
Before we jump into it, I just want to look at this coin here. I was actually watching. I was watching BitBoy Crypto earlier today, and he spoke about Gero wallet, right? And this is something that I'm guessing is going to be coming onto the exchanges here soon. And Gero wallet is essentially the first DeFi project on the Cardano blockchain, or smart contract project on the Cardano blockchain. So, still doing a lot of research on this, and I think I'm going to buy this on MetaMask. This is the one I'm willing to sacrifice my Etherum for in massive transaction fees just to get this. So, still going to do some research on it. And
What's the? It just literally came out last week.
yeah, it's
We don't have enough data on it.
it looks pretty new. Let's see. That was the first candle there is on May 18th. Yeah.
You know what this looked like right now?
Shibu.
Beginning phase of an IPO trend.
Oh. I have to go back and look at my IPO trends, man. What happens from here?
It could shoot up. Like if it starts from the bottom, it sometimes just shoots directly up.
Right.
Or it could go down for a while, but once it starts turning green, then it's gonna start shooting up.
I mean, it looks like it's holding right now. So
Yeah, it looks like it's holding. Yeah, that's the spot line right there.
yeah, I believe it's on Uniswap and MetaMask as well, I believe. So after this video, yeah, we'll burn money in transaction fees and see what happens after that.
Yeah, let's go burn some cash.
Oh,
Just like Ray Dalio said.
hey man, go
Cash is
burn.
trash.
Cash is trash, man. Cash is trash, man. Crypto over everything. So, looking at Bitcoin here, right? I think we can. It's probably a safe time now where we can do some scribble analysis. Would you say?
Yeah. Even if you use Richard Wyckoff's model,
Yeah.
this is almost exactly a replica of that.
This is a major reversal phase, right? So, I think from here is definitely gonna test the. It's gonna kind of move up a little bit, right? Test a new resistance point. I'm thinking that's gonna be somewhere around 45K.
Look at those lines, man. See
Right.
that big red line that we drew there, the major support line?
Yes, that's support line.
Yeah.
That is. I will call that the.
30.
I'll call that the.
One at 30.
Let's see at 30. Oh, down there.
One at 30K. You hit it. Is it Thursday or Friday? This weekend it got
yep.
close to like I bought it at 31. 31.
Damn, boy, talk about
Then
buying the
I
dip.
put the limit order for 30 because I was like, man, if that baby touched 30 again, I can get some more at 30.
How did that go for
But
you?
it didn't hit the.
It didn't hit
I was trying
30.
to get it at 3900. I didn't hit it.
Oh, dude, it was sitting right there at 31, man.
Yeah,
Almost,
I got
almost.
it at 31,400.
Okay, dude, that's a solid average down, man.
I was being greedy, man. Actually, I'm not sure if it's greedy. I was just being too calculated.
Hey, you're following your
I
plan.
split-
That's all it is.
Yeah, I split the order into two instead of just going all in on the 31,400.
Hey, well, think about it. If you went all in at 30 something, then it fell about down to 29. Then what would you say? Exactly. So it can go either way, man. Create a plan, stick with it. I'm a big, supporter of that idea. So, but hey, I think I'm glad that we did not fall below 30. All right. We're seeing some sort of support building there. We'll see how long it holds. But I think if it keeps it here over the next couple days, we should be able to start seeing that move upward, right?
Exactly.
And looking to the left, of course, this was like a previous support and resistance level as well. So I feel good about it. Now.
Yep. Oh yeah. Can you show them?
Yeah.
To the far left, just for a circle on the left. Yeah, that's a nice support level. So the next
Exactly.
one now.
The next one is gonna be here. This is the next support level, which will become a resistance on the way
right
up.
there,
Right.
there.
So around
And
that
that's
45.
Like 40, 45?
Yeah.
That's 45K?
45K.
So you literally saying that we can be at 45K sooner than expected.
Exactly. So I'm gonna put a line there because, just so we can track that
Green
resistance
line.
point.
Like we're coming for you, which
Hey.
means that if you haven't gotten back in and you had paper ends, let's get back.
Now, if you have paper hands, wait for us to hit 60 before you get in.
That's bad advice.
Hey, no, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Don't do that, man. Of course, nothing here is financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. Please do
yo,
your research before you,
yo.
yeah, engage the markets. Yeah. So I'm going to do a yellow line this time around, right?
Yeah.
That I think that's going to be our next resistance level. Things will kind of slow down a bit as we approach that level there. But if we break through it, I don't know if it's just going to run right away. Obviously, it's going to require some sort of a
So
catalyst,
yeah,
but
it's going to be around there for a little bit.
yeah, I think it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle back to 60K, but it's
Yeah.
definitely possible,
Yep.
right?
And once it gets to 60, it's passing 60. It's never staying there.
I hope so. Historically, it makes that aggressive move, so I'm hoping it happens again. So
Yep.
we can come back to
Can we
this.
see what it looks like on Spider real quick,
Yeah,
so that we
absolutely,
can kind of
absolutely.
see if
Let's
there's
go
any
here.
major other resistance that we don't see.
Actually, have it open here. There is. So
So
here we are,
50 something, that red line,
right?
that is 50.
That's 57. 57, yeah.
But your trend lines could also be resistance. So like
It-
maybe that 50 is that green one.
It can be.
Yeah.
Now, also that's also a 2-hour chart, right? Let's look at a daily chart here. Looking at the daily, let's see what is going on at 45, because I know we called 45 on that other one there, and I wonder what 45 looks like here. So 45 is gonna have to cross it around that line somewhere there, or in that 45
Yeah,
area.
that red line.
Yeah,
So that is May 23rd.
May
What's that?
23rd. That'll be interesting, dude. If it makes a, let's see what happens. Will it cross it on May 23rd or not? Right. So
Yo,
that'll be interesting to see how how good the AI is, right? Just doing like a cross
yo.
situation here, right? How interesting would that be if it happens that way? But I mean, again, no major resistance, dude.
And,
You know.
and the AI should have drawn a new Fibonacci extension. I don't know why it hasn't.
So yeah, so my AS Fibonacci extension, I think that it's messing up right now because I've been interacting with it. So we'll just leave it alone. Yeah. But ultimately, I think that Bitcoin is looking pretty decent. Ethereum, how do you feel about this one, man?
I'm looking here because that new candle just went ballistic.
It did.
There's that 2800 line.
Right.
That's another resistant right there. Right there's another resistant. I think that's the next major resistant, but it might just blow past it because this thing is just throwing some heavy candles, so it might be right back up.
Well,
You know it.
there's been a lot of projections of Ethereum making it to 10K this year. Now, of course, and we're kind of like in the bull run area for altcoins and things like that. Some people think it may have the bull run may be over, and there's also a lot of people who believe that the bull run will continue. In the case where it's continuing, I think that this is healthy. I think that this is good for Ethereum
Yes.
if we're going to get back on track to what we're doing, right? So, like you said, I agree with you. There's definitely going to be some resistance there around that 28 level. But if it moves through that, maybe we're back on track.
3400.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, because I think if it blows,
3400.
what was that?
32 or 3400.
32 or 34. Yeah, there should be some resistance over there. But either way it goes, man, I'm happy because I did average down nicely on this one. And we're going to, of course, be using some of the Ethereum on MetaMask for the first time. So, hey, there's gains all around on that one. So let's see here.
More bullish on ADA and Doge on my averaging down, because I feel like I could go places. I could go
Well,
further with more with less.
looking at TTM there on ADA, looks like it's still moving down. For me, actually, I think ADA is one of those ones that I'm just gonna keep averaging down. Right. This is Cardano, by the way. I think I'm going to keep averaging down this one because for me, it's just about the projects and the things that they're up to. And of course, There
I would,
is there is what is it called? The first one that I just showed you guys. It's getting away from me. Is the wallet.
oh,
Gero,
Gero.
right. So there is Gero wallet, which is a new project that just launched on Cardano as well, right? So and everyone is pretty hyped for it, right? It's gonna be like an all-in-one platform where you can do DeFi, staking, loaning, borrowing. So I'm really excited for it, and we'll see
Yeah.
what that does to the price of ADA. So I'm definitely averaging down on that one.
Is that gonna be published in the US or is it gonna be just an African project?
No, this is gonna
Because
be
I know
this
Ada
is
is
gonna
very
be.
big into.
I think this one is gonna be international. It's gonna be
Oh,
everywhere.
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be international for sure. Yep. Then there's Polkadot. I haven't been keeping track with Polkadot so much.
Yeah, I have a little tiny. Ooh-wee.
That is a major drop. That's almost mirror. Well, everything was mirroring Bitcoin, but I think that is gonna recover. Um, I don't know. It's just been nothing exciting. I've not really heard much from Polkadot, but I'm still holding on to it. Still holding on to it. Right.
Yeah, same here. I'm not getting rid of what I have, but I'm not really necessarily averaging down at this moment.
Absolutely. Now, sir, we heard you bought Shiba Inu. Where did you buy it?
Point 0.00
Yeah.
Was at 9.
I bought
not
it.
10.
I bought it somewhere inside, in between the lines here, and then I averaged down here, and I haven't bought any more, but I think I need to average down some more. As you can see, it's starting to
Yeah, I got.
build that support there. You averaged down on this one, didn't you?
Yep, a lot.
Amazing. Well, and
Tell you,
for
man,
huh?
the cyber shibu.
Hey, listen, man. If I think Shiba will go to $1 one day. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow.
Cybertruck, man. That's Cybertruck. man.
Cybertruck. You mean a fleet of Cybertrucks? A fleet of Cybertrucks if Shiba Inu goes to $1. But I think it's about patience as well, right? You got to get these things and you got to hold on to them and follow the project and see what's going on. For me, Shiba is just one of those ones I felt good about it, and we're in there. We're in there, right? And of course, we have Doge.
Hey, that's that sideways movement. Told ya.
Hey,
Sideways.
this is definitely building that support there. And once it starts moving again, then we'll put some lines on it, right, to show where we think it's going. Absolutely.
Yep.
Now, do you have any interesting picks for today?
No, sir.
No?
The market popped today, so
Hey,
um,
everything is
we're
looking
trying to
green.
focus more. Yeah, we're trying to focus more on the cryptos now. So
Absolutely.
I need all whatever happened Tuesday through this weekend has destroyed any technical analysis. You literally
Right.
need to get everything back to zero. So I can't pick anything right now.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. I'm just kind of watching and see what happens. And once things start looking like they're building or getting back into the normal flow of business, then we'll
Yeah.
get after it then. Right.
Yep.
But Giro wallet, that is definitely one that I'm getting into. So
Yeah, and you can get that on the regular
yeah,
the regular
on you can't get it on the exchanges yet, or the mainstream exchanges, if you want to call it that. But you can definitely get it on things like Uniswap. You can get it on MetaMask as well. Those are the two that I'm familiarizing myself with right now. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get it on Sushi Swap as well, maybe Pancake Swap, but there's a lot of swaps. Closing out this video, then we're going to go with our educational piece. Oga Kenny, take it
yeah.
away.
So we're gonna be talking about Chainlink.
Chainlink.
Yeah. How do I make it easy for people? Man.
Well, I'll put it this way then. Let's just give the definition first, and then we'll break it down from there.
Okay.
So Chainlink, Chainlink is a decentralized Oracle network that is poised to play an important role in the real-world implementation of blockchain technologies. The purpose of this network is to provide input on a variety of external sources of data. Ogagini, What just
Yes,
happened,
sir.
man? Tell us in English.
Oh man, jeez, this is like freaking Cisco 101. I don't know
Hey,
how to break this down, but I will try
w-
my very best to folks out there. So
give us your
Chainlink is
best,
a
man.
type of cryptocurrency, right?
Right,
And anyway, let me make it as simple as possible. When you communicate, just like you and I are communicating right now, right?
right,
There is a bunch of data packages that is being sent from my network to your network confirming that you got my package, and then verifying it and sending it back to me. So it's going back and forth, back and forth. That
right.
is how Zoom works. That is how we're able to communicate. So it's a bunch of packages, right?
Yeah,
And what crypto does is that it adds additional attachment either to the front or to the back, or to the front and the back, to secure that package. So that when that package gets there, there's no extra need for verification, blah 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 process or decrypt it. Like, you just knows that it's coming from the right source. So when
exactly.
the thing it's a bunch of other nodes on the network, just different networks, different IP addresses.
Right,
Everybody knows that it belongs to me, and that by the time it gets to you, you don't have to go through the stress of like it is you. We all know because 10 million other nodes or computers out there or IP addresses out there know
approving
that
it.
it was coming from me.
Yeah,
So that's basically what Chainlink is doing, except for it's doing it with also with finances, so
yeah,
that the data package is secure. And
absolutely.
I think it's gonna be a wonderful solution for the financial sector,
Yeah.
and people are gonna be definitely need to check that out.
I think it's really cool because I'm going to just add a little bit as well to what you said there, because
Yep,
like you said, it's first of all there is the security with transferring information back and forth, right?
yep,
And then most importantly as well, also adding to that is flow of information, right? Providing information to the blockchain, because right now the way the blockchain is, it's kind of like its own thing, right? Just working on its own plane, and it's not necessarily exposed to all the information, especially the information that is kept in centralized institutions. So as that communication process starts to work, like Kenny explained, right, the information that is being transferred in that process securely from whatever source into the blockchain, so that now the blockchain can use real world information to
yep,
update things and things like that on whatever utility or cryptocurrency or
yep,
platform that you're using on the blockchain.
yep. And it does not only take the information of what's in the package, it takes the information of everything involved in the package.
Right,
Like, it came from this computer, this operating system, this like
exactly.
it. And I think technologies such as 5G
Right,
make this even possible, because back in the day when you were on the very slow dial, you can't put too much information. It will take forever to get there, and when it gets there, it takes forever to decrypt it.
yep,
But now with faster internet, right, you can
absolutely.
unwrap the package so quickly.
Right,
So 5G even makes technologies like this even much more accessible.
absolutely. So I can't wait for it, man. Once it starts rolling out, it's just gonna be beautiful. I don't know what sort of information I would, because one thing that I learned as well was that for people who are providing information into whatever blockchain application that people are using, right, through Chainlink.
Finance applications, for example.
Right, let's
just
say finance. Let's stick with finance
Yeah.
applications. If you're
Like right now.
providing, let's say if you're providing news, for example, you would have to stake Chainlink in order to be able to be a provider, and you get rewarded. That's the cool thing about it too. You provide information and you get rewarded for this information you're providing.
Yeah,
And
forget about all those fees that the banks are charging you.
exactly. Now the if you, I think the other side, I don't know how they're gonna do this, but apparently it's a thing. If you provide false information, if you provide misleading information, right, fake news or whatever, like the stuff that we see in the articles right now,
Oh
pushing the
yeah, yeah,
markets up
yeah.
and down.
Yeah.
So if you provide information like that that is inaccurate, you actually get slashed. And what that is that you get, some of your coins get taken away for providing incorrect information if other sources cannot verify it as true, right?
Oh,
And
you
if
came up with a
you
crazy idea. That
exactly
could be a better solution for Facebook and all these other social media sites that are releasing all this
yeah,
junk articles.
absolutely.
If you run it through a Chainlink type infrastructure, platform,
Yeah,
that can clean the system.
exactly. So and that's beautiful, and it's like
What they do?
self-policing, if you will.
Oh
It's like,
wow.
yeah, and it's like self-improving in
Really
itself,
did.
in
Yeah.
itself, right? So it's like no one has to be there to be like, this is true or not. But once the right information is out there and multiple sources cannot verify that that is good information, you get penalized for it. So
Yo.
people are naturally incentivized to put in good information because they're making money from it. So you can actually make money putting out good info. I think that would be so helpful for everyone,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
right?
a really cool idea.
A that is Chainlink, ladies and gentlemen, and
You
I don't
learned
know.
something new today, man.
We learned something. If you have another coin that you're interested in or something like that, and you'd like for us to talk about it, break it down, maybe do a technical
Yeah.
analysis, we can do technical analysis on Chainlink next time. Actually, it's actually pretty
Yeah.
still affordable for what it is. It's one of those ones that I have in my portfolio, and I'm really just holding
I
it
do too,
long
right?
term, long term.
Yeah.
All right. So, Chainlink, great stuff. Until next time,
Chain.
Chivon Brazen out. Dude, every time I look at this
Out.
poster, man, I really feel like it's getting bigger and bigger. It's incredible. I don't know what to say.
Love it.
Love it.